Hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Journey's Sur le Cote. And here today I have with me Miss Stefanie Larmie, which
Hello.
I love to call her. I'm sure you've all heard her amazing voice. I love the song Walking on My Own. You will see us jamming to that.
Thank you, Nayoka.
Like after this clip. Stephanie, I love your voice.
Thank you.
Yes. When did you discover that you could sing that well? I know this isn't an interview,
I know.
but I'm just wondering.
It's one of those things, like you just sing to songs when you're younger and people are like, oh, you sound really good, and then you just kind of...
She does
go
actually
from
sound
there.
like really,
You
really
go from
good.
there.
Yeah, so we were debating about two topics. Well, I was going to say two completely different topics, obviously. They're two, so they would be completely different. But yes, the first one, Stephanie asked me a question, and your question was, does
Having
success
lots
in
of
life
money.
mean making lots of money?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
I don't think so. Because I'm sure there's loads of rich people out there that are very miserable. So,
you know what? To be frank, viewers, lovely, beautiful people, with the number of celebrities who have committed suicide, you think to
Exactly.
yourself, well, if you had money,
exactly.
I mean, why would you want to kill yourself? I know a lot of people think that way. I think that we should just be honest and we should be blunt. People think to themselves, you have a lot of money. Why in the world would you want to kill
You're
themselves?
successful, you're making it, so what's there to be miserable about? But it's not just about that. I think success is about being successful in life in general, not just making money.
Okay.
Having family around you, or ticking all those boxes that make you whole as a person.
And all of that together means that you're successful.
Yeah, that's to me a successful life.
Okay.
Really.
If you're homeless, right, and this is for you guys and you, Stephanie, if you're homeless, but you're living with your family on the street, would you say that you're still successful? You have no money.
Are you happy?
Some people are.
Like, then you're successful to me. Because I feel like this life is about being happy. If you're
Yes,
not,
true.
then there's no point. If you're not enjoying life, then there's no point, really.
Okay, so what I did is I looked up the definitions of success. So let me just pull this into the shot and tell you. I couldn't memorize all of this. I'm not an actress, but okay. So definitions of success, right? There are 4.
Okay.
Well, okay. 4 points I took down was, 1 is a favorable result, and that means you are successful. Comfort, luxury, or wealth.
Which is what most people think. Or what it is, but that's what most people stick to as being successful.
Right, but then I read these 2. 1 is the good life.
That's what I believe.
The good life. But what is the good life?
It's everything as a whole, rather than just one aspect, which is wealth.
Right, so being happy, having money, being full, all of that.
Everything, because I don't know if you've watched that program, The Good Life. There's actually...
Is that a movie?
It's not a movie, it's like an old British sitcom, The Good Life.
Good Life. I
Basically,
haven't
they
seen
didn't really have money. They had like a farm behind their house. They sort of worked.
Were they Mormons?
They were not Mormons. They actually had a proper British home. It was like a home that you would see.
Good Life.
Yeah.
No,
I love lots of British.
Was it a documentary?
I like
or
lots of British comedy.
Really?
Yeah, it's a comedy. Yeah.
Oh,
But it's
like
called The Good
Carry
Life.
On.
But it's like a series. It's not like a movie.
Is it still on, guys?
No, but you can find it. You can find it. It's actually really good because it
Never knew
shows
what
like
that is.
they didn't need money to be happy. They seem happier than their next door neighbor who was just the couple were rich.
Right. Okay.
So that to me that's the good life because it was about making sure they were fed, they had a roof over their head,
True.
and they had love.
But when we talk about not having money, we don't mean nothing at all, because then you won't be able to buy food.
Well, they didn't. They bartered with their neighbors with say I'll give you chicken and eggs.
So they took it back to like the 1920s,
Yeah. And they were doing really well, and they were happy.
But
You
how
have to watch
realistic
this.
is that in this day and age? You can't do that with your neighbours here. You need money.
No, it's not realistic. So that's why we bring it into the 21st, like in the century that we're in.
You need money.
But
We need some money.
But you don't need that much money because technically, if you have like 30 million, are you going to really spend all that money?
Yes.
No, if you like, some people are worth like 100 million or 1 billion. Like, are you literally gonna spend that in this lifetime? No, you're not.
I've always had this question: when it states, when like Forbes states that someone is worth £100 million, what do they mean? Are they talking about like their assets and how much
assets in the bank is like assets and stuff,
including how much they have in the bank? So technically, they don't have like 100 billion in the bank.
No. It's mainly assets, and then because they know like you've got properties here and there.
How do you determine someone's worth?
It's an estimation.
Like that? How much would you say you're worth?
Whoa, we're gonna have to look at my bank account for that. And I'll get back to you guys.
Hilarious. But yeah, I didn't get into definitions of things.
She's trying to say I'm not successful, but I'm not successful in life.
That's not what I mean. I was just wondering how you determine how much someone is worth. So
it's an estimation.
If we were to say how much we're worth, I mean, how much would we say?
I would look at you and think, do you own a home? How many homes do you own?
Mm-hmm.
Have you got stocks and stuff? And I would estimate, because of maybe if depending on what sort of job you do, how much the earning is for that job, roughly, and then I could estimate. It's never the set amount, but it's an estimation. That's how they do it. Yeah.
I think it's so bizarre. I never really understood it, but now I understand it.
Yeah.
I'm worth billions.
Billions of what? Cushions. In cushions.
No, in pounds. Look, so the last one, right? I got through a favourable result for the definition of success.
Yeah.
Comfort, luxury and wealth, which most people would define as being successful. The good life and life of ease. I like those two.
Oh, I like the life of ease.
Life of ease sounds really good. Peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would say that means you're successful though.
It does mean that. You're
if you have peace of mind.
at life.
If you have peace of mind?
Yes. Do you know what? If I lived on the streets and had peace of mind knowing that, I'll be able to get food here, I'll be able to find somewhere to sleep, and you just go, that's the best feeling. Do you know how many rich people, let's take that comedian that committed suicide.
Robin Williams?
Yes. He so did not have peace of mind, and he had all that money, and he made so many people happy, but yet he couldn't be happy.
Allegedly, wasn't he bipolar? Wasn't he suffering from schizophrenia?
But what causes all these kind of chemical imbalances?
Unhappiness. I think it's unhappiness.
Yeah,
I truly do think it's unhappiness.
So peace of mind, and what was it? The other one, life of
peace
ease.
of mind, life of ease, the good life. The thing is, people think that when you're an actor and you earn loads of money, you've
made it.
Yeah, but the thing is, remember, it's their job as well. They're still just working, like me and you. If we worked at a bank exactly, we're still just working, and we earn money doing what we enjoy. But I don't think it necessarily means they're going to be happy every single day of their lives.
It doesn't.
Because it's a lot of work as well, as you can see.
Yeah, and to pretend to be happy as well is the worst thing.
Yeah. And having to entertain people and pretend that you're happy and make them happy when you're really unhappy.
That's why you need peace of mind.
I agree with you. You know what? To be frank, if you speak to some homeless people, they have peace of mind.
Oh, yeah.
And they're actually quite happy. You might think we're lying, but try speaking to a homeless person. Not one that looks aggressive, because I don't want to be at fault for anyone hitting you.
That's a good...
Try to speak to a nice one.
Tread carefully. Actually give them £2. Just say, are you happy? Something like that. Just
that you've given me the money, I am. You know what I mean? I mean, there are some really lovely homeless examples.
When I go to Ghana and you're going to these areas that's really poor people and they're living in like a shack or something, when I see these little kids running around, they have the biggest smiles on your face.
True.
Literally, they smile through their eyes. And I'm thinking, I have to go back to England, pay my bills, and how to do this. And he's like running around. He doesn't even know when he's going to eat, but he's like, I'm happy.
But wouldn't that be the case with most children, even in the UK? So far as you're a child, you know you're going to get fed.
In the UK.
Yeah, I know. Some of them have really difficult lives. Like, they're carers at 10, some of them. But some of the children in Africa are as well. I don't know. It's
just that
it's different.
Happiness from not really having money, because everyone says being successful means you have lots of money. But to me, that proves that you don't need lots of money to be successful.
I think I agree.
Yeah.
There were 3 more definitions, longer ones though. The first one was the accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. Would you define that as being successful?
Yeah, you've succeeded at doing that.
So that one thing.
Yeah.
But does that mean you're successful in life?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so. Because like life is like a whole round thing. It's not just one aspect.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Beyonce. Most people would say that she's successful in life.
Her career.
They would say in life.
I don't
She's
know.
married, she's got her child, and she's got her career, and she has money. She has it all. Successful. Full stop.
We don't know that.
That's what people would say, though. That's the perception.
But they don't even
people
know
have.
that. Exactly.
No,
Perception.
absolutely not.
Because she keeps things quite private. And also, I
Don't
believe
blame
that
her.
incident with the sister. So I think she's successful in her career. We don't know anything about her marriage. She's very private and
We
guarded.
just know what we see.
Exactly.
Like Solange beating up
Yeah.
Jay-Z. That's all a part of the marriage.
That is what brings questions. So it would also, for someone who's saying she's successful in life, you'd think if that happened and the way she reacted, is there something more?
She didn't react. She didn't react at all.
That was a reaction.
That was not reacting was the reaction. But that's the thing. It's not her fighting with her husband in public. It's her sister.
But it's not normal to just stand there and just think about your dress. It's just weird.
That's just her life.
I find
But,
that weird.
Stephanie, there are 2 more definitions, right? There are like 7 in total. The attainment of wealth, fame, and social status is actually one of the definitions of
That's
success.
Beyonce,
and I
yeah.
think it's ridiculous.
I think that's Beyonce.
I don't think that should be a definition of success.
But see,
The
that's what most
attainment of
people
wealth,
think.
fame, and social status. Are you serious? So if you don't have those things, imagine if someone stumbled upon the definition of success and that was the only thing they saw. They'd
I know,
be
that would be like, I failed life.
You know what I mean? They're probably like 7. Like, that's it for me.
No, it's a good thing that they've got different definitions.
Yeah,
then
of
you can
course.
pick what you feel applies to you. Because if it was just that, I would literally not even be here.
Okay, so how would you define success? What is your definition of success?
I think it's, to me, like, nowadays it's all about being happy in every single situation. If I'm happy in my financial situation, I'm successful. If I'm happy in my home life, I'm successful.
Okay.
If I'm happy in my love life, I'm successful. If I'm happy
Let's talk
walking
about
down
your
the
love
street.
life.
Oh no.
No, I'm joking. You know what? Okay, say
Later.
for example, I googled definition of success and your definition was to pop up. What would it read?
Just being happy with every aspect of your life.
You know
Success.
what? I agree with you. I like that definition
Yeah.
of success. I think that as there are so many definitions, I think
That should be
that
added
could
to it,
definitely
yeah.
be one of them. We should give Webster a call.
Yeah, we
Is
should.
Webster a person?
No idea. I don't even know where that name comes
Webster's
from.
dictionary. It has to be somebody. But yeah, I actually really like your definition of success.
Yeah.
So
That's how I feel. Yeah.
from this day forth, our definition of success is,
Being happy with every aspect of your life.
do you guys agree? And we would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tweet us.
At Steffi, which is STEFFY_Larmie LARMIE.
Yeah. And you can follow me on Twitter as well, at Nayoka Oware. On Instagram, it's at Nayoka Oware as well.
And mine is the same for Instagram, which is at Steffi_Larmie. I've already started for you the first time, so hopefully you got the alphabet.
Just rewind. Press
Yeah.
back on the clip. You're on Facebook as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Facebook
you
page.
just have to type in Stefanie Larmie on Google and my name just pops up for Facebook. So
But it's
quite
Stephanie
easy.
with an F and not with a TH.
Yes,
Or PH.
STEFANIE. Yes, very special.
You're the
I was-
only Stephanie I know with it.
Really?
Yeah, who uses it. Is that what you were christened? Is that?
Yeah,
how
that
your
is
name
that's how
actually
it's spelled. Yeah, I don't know
Oh, cool.
how my father came up with that, but he decided to go. But I've seen a few people with that name as well.
Okay.
With that spelling, so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you can find us on Facebook at The First Journey. That is the.first.journey. Let us know what you think, guys. We love hearing from you. And we hope to see you again soon. Bye.
Bye. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. You're watching The Journey. This is Stefanie Larmie. Thanks for watching.
Well, since I'm here, I feel as though I want to address a few issues. First and foremost, what is talking white? Now, ever since I was young, now this is from about the age of 12 or so, when I was at school, be it teachers speaking to me, or acquaintances, friends, even sometimes relatives, they would use the term